Manipulation is all around us. From the shadowy underworld of Gotham City to the seemingly perfect lives on social media, it shapes our world. We'll expose their tactics, dissect their methods, and arm you with the knowledge to recognize and resist their influence. Prepare yourself as we lift the veil on manipulation, using the captivating world of cinema to illuminate its dark corners. In the intricate web of human interaction, psychological manipulation often operates subtly, like a puppet master pulling strings from the shadows. It's a calculated attempt to influence someone's thoughts, emotions, and ultimately their behavior. The manipulator employs a range of tactics designed to exploit vulnerabilities and gain an advantage. They may twist facts, plant seeds of doubt, or play on your emotions to undermine your confidence. Imagine a spider weaving its web, each thread a carefully crafted lie or half-truth. The unsuspecting victim becomes entangled in a web of confusion and self-doubt. The manipulator thrives on control, craving the power to dictate the thoughts and actions of others. By understanding the tactics employed by these emotional predators, we can begin to build our defenses and reclaim our power. Just as a skilled detective can unravel the most intricate crime, we too can learn to recognize the signs of manipulation. In the labyrinthine world of manipulation, gaslighting stands out as one of the most insidious and destructive tactics. It's a covert form of emotional abuse that can leave deep psychological scars. It's a form of psychological warfare that preys on our perception of reality, making us doubt what we see, hear, and feel, eroding our confidence and leaving us questioning our sanity. Over time, this can lead to severe anxiety, depression, and a sense of helplessness. The gaslighter manipulates facts, denies reality, and plants seeds of doubt in the victim's mind. They create a false narrative that serves their own interests. They may deny things that were said, even if there is evidence to the contrary, twist events to fit their narrative, making the victim feel like they are losing their grip on reality, or even hide objects to make the victim question their memory. This constant manipulation can be incredibly disorienting. The goal of gaslighting is to make the victim doubt their own perception, memory, and even their sanity. It's a deliberate attempt to gain control and power over another person. One chilling example of gaslighting can be found in the film Gone Girl, where Amy Dunn meticulously constructs a false narrative to frame her husband Nick. Her actions are a textbook example of gaslighting. Gaslighting can occur in any relationship, whether it's between romantic partners, friends, or colleagues. From romantic partnerships to professional settings, it's important to be aware of the signs and take steps to protect yourself. By shining a light on this insidious tactic, we can begin to understand its mechanisms and recognize its signs. We can begin to recognize its signs and protect ourselves from its damaging effects. Awareness is the first step towards empowerment. Remember, your perception of reality is valid and you deserve to feel confident in your own experiences. And you have the right to trust your instincts. Trusting yourself is the key to overcoming the effects of gaslighting. Guilt, that heavy cloak of responsibility, is a powerful emotion that can be easily exploited by a skilled manipulator. Guilt tripping preys on our inherent desire to be liked, accepted, and to avoid conflict. A guilt tripper uses emotional manipulation to control the actions and decisions of others. They may remind you of past favors, emphasize their own sacrifices, or play the role of the victim to evoke feelings of guilt and obligation. Guilt tripping can manifest in subtle ways, such as a friend constantly reminding you of a past mistake, or a partner making you feel responsible for their unhappiness. The key to recognizing guilt tripping lies in understanding its underlying motive control. By learning to identify the signs of guilt tripping, we can begin to break free from its manipulative grip. Remember, you have the right to set boundaries and say no without feeling guilty. Chapter 4. Tactic number 3. Charm and love bombing. Manipulators often deploy charm and affection as a means to lure their targets into a web of control. They use their charisma to create an illusion of a perfect partner, making their target feel special and valued. Love bombing is characterized by excessive flattery, attention, and grand gestures of affection, all designed to overwhelm the recipient. This tactic is often used to create a rapid sense of intimacy and dependency. The love bomber showers their target with compliments, gifts, and constant attention, creating an intoxicating bubble of romance. This can make the target feel like they are in a whirlwind fairy tale. They may declare their undying love early in the relationship or profess a deep connection that seems almost too good to be true. These declarations are often made to fast-track the relationship and secure the target's commitment. However, once the manipulator feels they have secured their target's trust and affection, the mask begins to slip. The charming facade fades, revealing their true intentions and often manipulative nature. The once constant attention wanes, the grand gestures cease, and the manipulator's true nature, often controlling and demanding, begins to emerge. The target may start to feel confused and isolated as the manipulator's behavior shifts. By understanding the dynamics of love bombing, we can learn to recognize the warning signs and protect ourselves from its damaging effects. Awareness is the first step towards safeguarding our emotional well-being. Remember, genuine love is built on trust, respect, and consistency, not on fleeting displays of affection and manipulation. True relationships grow over time and are based on mutual understanding and support. Chapter 5. Tactic number 4. Fear and intimidation. Some manipulators resort to fear tactics to assert control and get what they want. Like a predator baring its teeth, these manipulators use threats, aggression, and intimidation to instill fear and compliance in their targets. They may make veiled threats, issue ultimatums, or engage in verbal abuse, all designed to create a climate of fear and uncertainty. The victim, feeling trapped and powerless, may comply with the manipulator's demands simply to avoid confrontation or further aggression. Recognizing the signs of fear-based manipulation is crucial for protecting yourself from its harmful effects. Pay attention to your gut instincts. If someone consistently makes you feel uncomfortable, anxious, or afraid, it's important to trust those feelings and take steps to distance yourself from the situation. Remember, you deserve to feel safe and respected in your relationships. By standing up to intimidation and asserting your boundaries, you can break free from the manipulator's grasp and reclaim your sense of power. Chapter 6. How to protect yourself. In the wild, animals develop a keen sense of their surroundings, always alert for signs of danger. Similarly, in the complex world of human interaction, it's essential to cultivate awareness and develop strategies to protect ourselves from manipulation. The first line of defense is knowledge. By understanding the tactics employed by manipulators, we can begin to recognize their patterns and anticipate their moves. Setting boundaries is paramount. Like a fortress protecting its inhabitants, clear boundaries define what we will and will not tolerate in our relationships. This involves learning to say no without feeling guilty, asserting our needs, and refusing to be pressured into decisions that make us uncomfortable. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, pay attention to those red flags. Don't be afraid to seek support from trusted friends, family members, or mental health professionals. Protecting yourself from manipulation is an ongoing process, a journey of self-discovery and empowerment.